na watwe awie yakọ yaba enemoje di afusane ewo yanum enti edo nyankopon ase be the glory great things he has done osha ebre no anondu abapa ho asima adonu enimienu Okay FM 101.7 so na ultimate kan na no pay Yama munyina kwa aba yama mwachi eba best entertainment jumadie so Anopa baby a wo bia mo akwa aba na wo ho te sen na wo twa wie yen sen na wudi no Ene eye mo nwa asem ate oba voice e wo best entertainment yi so anopa yi Mamunyina kwa ba bio na ebre aso say the best entertainment jumadie ebre mu nti baby a wo bia no mesre so obetime chuku no amadial no atoheya Best entertainment semu amunim say na otwe wie bia yesanhye na otwe na ase a ha na entertainment jumadie ni ade na yebuobue ho na yepa ho entoma ahodo no anema ahodo ekọ so na otwe wie na etwa mu no na ye bo ho dawuro na ye ka ho ase na ye papa mu na ye TV atepoi yedi ho abobo sa na ye tena atepoi ye ne panel se wo ha na ye te ho atepoi pa na enamuni aba adwoa obi ha obemi na metina mu ama eye abrantie Halifax Addo Watia ne na chi kakra na dwumadie ne sese koso enti enemete ha na munu aba metina mu na dwumadie fefefa da bia ye de bre mo joda ukuoda ene fieda no me betena se na madi hu chia me kakra ama owura Halifax Addo Enti megina so nam the motivation kakra ba se de anwun e twegu no se this is just the beginning we eye ashase enti dwumadie bia wo mu sesi ya no mesre se ubenya kokoduo na wakon akọ wanim e wo saa kwan no so we eye beginning na we eye ashase kra enti koko wanim na ubekwa kodu ba bia opese okokodu wo gidie nkoa e wo nyame mu a emfa ho ne ne wunam mu bia nyankopon beye wadom ama wakon akọ kodu ba bia opese wudu Wasi akasie pa wo wanim entime ma waba mu kosoa na kokko wanim na betimi aboa wo pa etinya gidie na kokko wanim adwumaden so boa perseverance wo ho memo waba mu basa obi ho asisia na watoba ha asembi to na o tesia na chese ne kasa ye bebre na ba mu abuni ade inse so obeko akọ nanim ahwese de wo ye na betinya ye yie no na ne ye ya anye yie na sisia na ne adwuntwa nanam no eho na nadwen wo nti anopa dia me hye wo nkuran kese pa se kokko wanim na se wo kokko wanim na ode mpaibo etachire onyankopon be ye ama Etina me kai mo se eye best entertainment owura Halifax Addo edi ho chia me na munua ba adwoa obi ya oben ene me tina mu ama na wotia ne na chi kakra dwumadie ne esese ekoso na se de joda bia ye no ye ne ye panel members ye twetwe enkomo ahodo a ekoso ewo na wotwiri mu eduba bi kura na yaka abadada na ye nya akonya enka ho asem ti ekoba se ya bre ne so a na ye twetwe ho enkomo kakra na adwenkyira mo wo no so na mo de afa social media handles no so ama enti uko Facebook asesi ya me mo kase ye wo live ye YouTube ye streaming ewo ho ye Facebook ye streaming ewo ho uko ye handles ahodo ni nyina ye streaming ewo ho nti nsama ahodo e beka ho asem no o anu yie bia na se wo ho adwenkyire bia na wo de ato ye ni Ebisa nyamu adwumadie ye ntimi nyama ne yie mo ena mo boa ye mietimi adwumadie no man ye enti wo fie sesi a time chuku nsama ahodo e beka ho asem ne edoso pa na watwe atwa mu nsɛm bebre ɛkɔ so football ho nsɛm ɛkɔ mu ɛkɔ so wohwɛ nsɛm ahodo esisi BCC wɔ parliament a ɛkɔ so international front so nneɛma ahodo kokɔ so na ye movie industries no nso no ɛyɛ ade a ɛno so nneɛma ahodo no ɛkɔkɔ so nti saa nsɛm no abi ɛne yɛ ba bɛtwetwe ho nkɔmɔ enti men semre no memma mabadwafo akɔ aba na ya kasa me nhwɛ nene ene de se me na me hye na siu so na hye ma siu nene mfacho ete sei
boko mini aba
them life and colored.
Thank you.
Next saying
oh boni bia ne ho na je se ene mini ye be hwe nipa o hye ni nuase ni
enya se mfeto okay na wotwe wie bibia koboko de
oh weekend dey bibia boko I think say it's a usual asorini a year nothing spectacular happened.
Now one part observation bia one observation
part of observation na eka asema ye ba be kan and then
okay.
Especially in the area of football until I would rather reserve that so that I don't take the wind out of your sail.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then meda was pa na nene answer beba football no so no me say last week yen se mabusuafo ye pese ye ka bibi kakra efa ye parliament ye nya ne nte ye sesesi ano ye local language no wo mo epese mo ehwe na mo di bi hyem na the idea is say and I said the idea was that binum ko parliament where people can express themselves more in their local dialect. It's not as if say be a woman te brofo. Nya sure say obi a wo parliament hɔ a ɔyɛ mmahye bedwam ni a ɔnte brofo. Obi a te brofo obetumi akenkan atro. Na emumu no sometimes when obi kun tokwa kra na ye ko bisa ma ye wo school mu no when obi kun tokwa na ye bisa asɛm no na wo te de wo ahin so asɛm na atimi wo no. Wo pɛ sɛ wo ka asɛm ni yie pa sɛ kasa ye de tete wo fie no. Ɛyɛ na wutumi nya akwanya ɛka wutumi express wo ho more. A chance obeka eye brofo which is our second language sort of no yeko school mu a na yekoko sua enti na ebinum adwen eye omo sesenke yetumi de saa kasa no bi efra eye parliament proceedings na obi aba eye mrahebedwafo no eba na wo mo etime eka mo local dialect no ana sempo o ka brofo no kura na brebi so na opese o ka twi fra na watumi akansem beto odwa no nipa bebre kasa bebre ebi mu ekire sɛ official language brofo no official language sɛ obia no standards ni ade parliament wo no sɛ nka brofo nko apoto kasa enyire si brofo na kasa sɛ yenyina ka nti die nti na wo mo de sa local dialect no ba behyehyem nti ekoba asa no akyɛ sɛ nipa dodo no ahyase kasa nti ye na ayansi topics ahodo a pese discuss no eka ho bi nti eno na nene mpese meje wadwenkyere wo ho se ne yo mpese wo mo ye no eto asum na ebeboa na
yo mudasi obia this issue of Ghanaian language form ni ne keka ho in all those things enye parliament nko
okay
ye what challenge no all across in fact ubisa me say tribe ben na affect wo mo kyan obia me can say nkran
as in
Gan okay. Language no because aha na ye capital no
you
inti omafo a omo abetra nkran a omo nye nkranfo no omo doso
say cosmopolitan
kasabia exactly kasabia enye wo ukromu kasa no so wo kan na wa corrupt no kakra.
Okay.
Just to make it easier for you. Into your corrupt words, bisa bebre sa ama. We have come to accept even the corrupted sentences, you know. They are just main ones, you know. Into the parliament who say there is something wrong with your language system as against the English now. And yet boni. But issue there dice kakra.
I didn't hear.
Okay. I am going say they are looking at parliament alone. I don't know whether they want to start solving the problem from parliament and some of my nationwide.
You
now say you see parliament. Then what about the executive, the presidency?
Okay.
See a president, there are qualifications.
Okay.
You see Nipano SSS. Now on your see. So all those qualifications, now say you realize say MPs be amunti me express wamo ye ewo brofo kasanom intino yema mo eyina omo emfa omo krom kasano enye wono empachi no apa. Then who interprets?
Okay, because I know nyina so the country.
Even though
tree one of the largest,
yes,
unless
say you see a beer yema tree nkwa yema nipano say or kanikasa or kan or any submissions in na e wo brofo ma or to me the tree abem. Then maybe we can look at whether we have the equipment to even do the translation for others to understand.
Okay. Enti mi nye twi nko a ebi obi wo be pese obeka enkran kasa ebi obi wo pese obeka ebi a yenuanom wa mu free atifidu mantam no pese oka hausa ana frafra dagati enti no eno no machine ben ye benya sisi a manatimi interpreti ama wo mo so nte dagati kasa no wo so ate wo parliament wo se de opese okani enti eno so ye challenge
sana wo challenge enti no se wo su be ko parliament dia and yes, you are brofono. Now express ye so that all these things will be solved once and for all. Because say obisi or no of or a sisalani intino or the sisalanun kwan be pachia. We are going to need somebody to do the translate in Sisala language or an equipment be obi abeshe wonasum Sisala dictionary no machine no it is obi you so word bia na waye na yi I don't know what I do the
no cry set kasa na so ho ya adapt enye ni nyina na like accepted ki kasa no cry unse bi wo ho a
yes
me fan say I to say pidgin
okay
no cry
and then we have different languages and then we have so many dialects. Languages no dey be fan say you normally you about 5 ubia ubia nim say bia enkran akan nzima dagbani ni ewe I mean bibisa no but there are so many dialects within the ewe no nkwa no on betimi am dialects more than maybe 20.
Okay, nti sankran fo say mo ogan adangbe
you ogan adangbe
na mo DMB
luckily for us no podie ya be no simpler for everybody ye kitin nyina abehye dangbe side na ase
okay,
but even within the dangbe no kra no edoso ye wo krobo wo
difference kakra wom
ye wa dan wo ho
ye wo ningo ye gan language
yes ye wo ningo wo ho ye wo shy wo ho
obi aka foforo
obi aka different wo mu a in fact you say ulti kasana ase you know clearly say we no krobo kasana oka
me say metena biye kakra brekum brekum fo bono na wo mo ka no different from one more German.
Okay.
German so called drobo ewuram ko sampa. Ho no wo mo de no different.
Okay.
Siniti ase kakra na wo ba sunwan ne ade a asante ne bono no afra. Enti oka sometimes wadwen be o se bia outi asante kakra ewum na outi ebono kakra ewum. Enti hono na wo gidi san hwa ebeye din
papa inti asema mo akopeja abaidie it will be very I don't know what they want to solve in the first place say nipa ba ko mienu bi na wo mo brofo nye you can solve that obisi
na mama misa we you
okay
say wo ye MP na say wo brofo enya no esese yetimi gina so ka say okay wo brofo nye nti my entoma wana because say no mode of language and as a mode of communication eye wo ho no wo betimi akasa yie pa it say wo brofo no mute
okay
enti say untimi express wo ho de a ene na say yetoma wa ebe ha adwen e ma mpuntu ntimi mo anaka wo gidi say kasa na wo kan o parliament wo na ma mpuntu ba mpasua so ana say yo
kasa no so ka ho unfortunately for our politics qualification mark no AI different from mainstream public service obi pesa ko bia branch manager or bank bia you see qualification no your first degree even omo amujiji sika kiti susu ni ne kika ho kitinkiti e wo kwanchin kra omo ya adverta omo si first degree basic qualification upese wo ye omampanyin e wo kroma yesi SHS. Really? Yes. Look at the constitution. Upese wo ye MP yesi once I work SHS no ano. So are we saying say the yardstick to measure a branch manager for a small bank be mi corner higher than the president but for some strange reason because we are near betu person education be ye and yes they will disenfranchise so many people inti akobanu sa no see you every where you person so aba in crying you feel say because in crying Hanmono, different people. 275 constituencies. And Abeshia. Inti afi die say sadia yemfa brofuna lingua franca no. Envi enye ejumano. Enu na emanu basa no. But say unti brofu ye. Now we MP. Now ba seriously to be difficult for you to work. So committee ben ye do betu suwa ubetimi. A year a human year, for instance. Yeah, fan say, we say trader crat make up parliament. So be a trader. Na wako ni SS. Now to idea was store be now be MP. Ni committee see. Emuni wa hini dino betu so. Bet me a year tangible contributions.
Say nothing or several for no to mean can ye think a man in canny pino. Say tria no I can't say and cry no watch him. Na ebisu anana adwen ode ba no adwen pa o ba am say ontimi cambro funtino na afi why handicapped ontimi nkyere na adwen e wo ho because me nim say me kai say ye wo school mu ye kontokwa like I've told you ye kontokwa pa na teacher ni na ba wo bi say what happened na ugina wutimi gu ahome sa obi say de na si ya na wa no den na wo kasa. What you see?
What's the debate? Unti expressive unti na abufo. Well, I agree to that, but we know unti fa we peculiar situations. Our parliament ho. Me sure say out of 275 no, ye benya 50 woman womunti brofo.
Brofo not you. No unti me express na ho. Otimi tro. When say tro there, you put your thoughts together in your head. You are writing.
Okay.
But when it comes to expression. Expressing yourself and making people know say if a woman no can that is the challenge.
And it's all what a challenge or bank crying or big house no be dey.
It's how or wadwen pa woni tirima obetimi aboa akekere ye businessmen ne ayi kan san wo mo eye influential o man shedan kosu anuru akiri bia but they are able to excel.
Yes.
O mutimi ye adwuma ye ayi nyina.
Yes. Yeah, that's a very good point. But Mumien can so say if we lower the bar for our MPs, ewo Ghana, almost na ya omuko pray ECOWAS Parliament in the Africa Parliament too. Into your cohon musua obeying.
Sani ono no nim se on tibrofu o nti won ko ECOWAS ko no de one crew na.
Thank you. Say yes answer dia.
Because be so tibrofu pans won kan huteu. Until
on yiri Mimi feel said the only way to solve this and say on yiri ne ho no sua brofo no because our bank crying ni say ye hwe nipa mienu miensa no represent Ghana or no so ewo ECOWAS parliament e no so obeden obeka say okohonu they should lower the bar for him to express himself in his local yinana. I didn't know very difficult, if not near impossibility. Intina me say, obviously, don't make permanent decisions out of temporary situations. Inti say, ukasa nunkwa na untimi en expresse uhu ewo kasa obia beti asiemo dia. I think then you just park yourself somewhere. But they shouldn't put extra burden on parliament. I think you use equipment sa microm kasa adam minim said a dictionary wa ho you be impute to eco machine na say me use word bia na translate ama wo say usu be sha de wa so obi su be sha bi inti nipa otins manu na de no a translate akon zimemu ama no ana say ye bende complications now. Edibebano. And answer at the end of the day, my equipment no say me can work dagadi more. It will only give an English version of it. Say English it will be a bit simpler. But so be also say yen famra mimi kromu kasa mo. Inti uka aibena. Then the word you used in Ebeno must have a meaning in Dagadi, a meaning in Kusasi, and so on and so forth.
And if you cry about two committees,
you
Nanka committee.
Maybe that if you say, hey, this is not the time. Doing the right thing at the wrong time is as bad as doing the wrong thing.
Republic, a baby, a humanona, a yati for the Omadrin Chiraba. Because a bill so a cassage, say, woo have brophone, and you'll be bring when you see and a past participle, a adjective, see no yin to answer, or ye be a man's on cattle. And think be a young one on Shadan Tibrofo, but our dream pa was solutions to problems. And I said, you know, bet me a bomb and near my young can
support to the MP. No, on fast support to the MP now, Tibrofo. No, on Tranchain, everyone constituency.
And a very crack say, because of a room or your Tibrofo.
Otherwise, if we lower the bar, no, I bedroom baby. Obi a uncle school crash so bet me once he is popular in his community no
anyway
so the law no there is an ass anyway so everybody is riding it
yo na yan fa no si ha na men call ye counselor Lutrot counselor hey life be kun
Sunday Ekudi banka uwe na medu echi obia was sound more than necessary
me
hu an pa atade ahye
eh
ugo kan de wura sunu de ohye enwumre sunu de ohye na de ho betoto me sere wo
na wo counselor ne ma sa su se wo ho kura sa me se me kan ye keka bomu a wa wote wo sisi eche hye wo wo san wo ade na ehye oboto na na friend sen
pocket square
your friend pocket square
yeah
handkerchief bi shim wasan bo tie
yeah
obo watch benkum ni nifa
mimbo wepe eda bon say my body benkum ni nifa na me be kira de
explanation
you see me wearing two wrist watches that I came to teach something about life.
Okay,
but if not, my watch is always on my right hand side.
Okay,
and I will explain it 2 days when I'm about to go to my grave. I'll tell you why my watch is on the right hand side and not on the left.
Because me himself left hand.
Well, everybody believes where the arteries is on the left, but my watch is on my right, and for a reason.
But you're not telling us now.
When I'm about to die, I'll tell you.
How will you know you're about to
I know when I'm going.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, counselor.
Obia, do you know when you're dying?
I don't know.
Do you want to know?
I don't want to know.
Thank you. I know, and I have known. So I am careful not to do what is about to kill me.
George Castenson, and I'm a
why are there sexually? We will accept what you just said. Castenson by sexual preference. What would it be in sexual contest? We are the more It is possible.
What is possible? What is possible? The Twi language, the local language.
It is very, very possible to do what they are requesting. One of the things that is happening to us, me say, program we are made by me say we
program ben ye all year no Christmas no
Debbie nyame adom em say me call December no abasebodie kese bi am de bae lifetime achievement for my foundation in the area.
Okay, and
based on that the president of America, President Joe Biden,
sir,
gave me an award.
Really?
Yes, lifetime achievement award. It's a big award. And in passing of the award, or part of the award, I had scholarship for people to study masters.
Joe Biden na everyone department bi na omo ahwe wadwuma pa na.
It's like when you say that I've been awarded by the President of the Republic of Ghana. The president is that big that he and the people are there to organize the thing.
Okay.
But when you have the signature and a letter from the president, when you have a letter and the signature from the president, my sister, it is not easy for you to be recognized by him. So that particular award was given to me. And as I speak to you on the 9th of March, out of that, I'm being honored with a doctorate degree in Takrady from Atlanta, Georgia as well. So, a big... The fact that Nadine the saying AI, artificial intelligence, can do this magic quicker.
Wouldn't say AI. Me and I'm sure that na me ba 8-year-old boy.
That's all.
And of free school about homework aba.
Yeah, man, homework.
And or see and or call my sister who say on show AI man.
That's all.
And I'm say AI ni yedin. And or no catch say artificial intelligence. Now I'm say hey,
the one we are in now. You can be absent at the studio, but we can have you sit there and do other things. It will be your voice, it will be your picture, it will be your movement, everything. Bia will replace you. Any robot, AI on electronic medium. Meeting $100 million collateral free. $100 million collateral free loan to come and recruit 100 people for free in Ghana to come and study artificial intelligence and cyber security.
Oh, okay. And now, can I say Bibi and Kosuye and opportunity in that.
Whatever you are discussing, that whether it will be possible or it will not be possible, I'm telling you that with AI. Translation of languages is not difficult again, and it's a moment for employment. 100 people every figure and study for free.
And to now by a
for free. Maybe there may more link
okay, I get you.
Me were 13 universities in Canada and in America. Yet me see for training for free. After the award, and I have $100 billion to train more people. I'll tell you another side of it behind the scene. Obia, so I na ye ka ho komo no. Obia ni abrese ye nya de ese. So very soon, these things will be possible. Some aba.
Okay, so
it's a master's program.
Oh, can kwa so say. Sanya we nyina possible there. Any other local dialect, person the parliament, and very possible.
My sister, too possible. Meaning say me fa ne crancy apostle into me.
I Pentecost.
O kan chinigu ye no. Who got TikTok?
In fact, and near my baby course.
So somebody use an AI to narrate the story of the man with his voice. I don't go from here. Who did my person to me? Exact way he speaks. Solid. So me mawati ase say baby a year prayer kono. Enya true. But yet see ho ase everything is possible. Me de ba ye, it is for master's program people, be our first degree, our 3.0 and above. It me awenim say in the next 2 years Ghana training for 400 in AI and cyber security. 100 pool. Then me 100 now. My award gives me another 100,000.
Okay.
My case is to say we are building capacity. Capacity building is the biggest thing. It's just unfortunate to buy and for into me and signing on. I'm on tears here. But sorry, the parliament. I have such a request. It is possible.
But who said nana na can? Adwuma ye wo parliament ho no. Ye na ye de boa kuro ni nyina. Kuro no so a ye ka ho asem sisia no. Ye official language. Ye de express ye ho ana se de chichire niema no. Sa abrofu ya. Sa abrofu ya ye ka ho asem sisia yi. Ana se sa kasa na ye ka ho asem sisia no. Politicians obia represent constituency. Sa constituency wo wo mo ankasa kasa fufuro bia wo mo eka. Enti se sianse be gitum sa na ye ka so okay obia meka ne de a kwa ba ne be fa so de sa kasa bibrebe nyina aba be system so na ye kan we ya kan kwa kusi ha ne ade ho na ono se challenge wo ho.
And I make us say, when you get to know the languages you are having by the assistance of AI, all you need to do is to plug your earpiece, click on it when they start speaking.
Kasa ni enye ni nyina na ye wo ho dictionary. I don't know, say English.
Every language can be translated. Look, ono tra kasa no. Or the number of languages in Ghana. Ghana dangu kwano. Hwe tree no kase.
Enti eno no ye be da ne aye we nyina. Bonofo de different.
O kire wo tree ni kase.
Em se jama asantefo pe na omo de no. Em say ye mehu say ye wo asante.
The ambassador oti ase ne say everything in this world is possible.
When I can't say anything possible though, but for at the meantime,
there's nothing called meantime. Everything must be started. We can decide to start a pilot with 4 languages. It will work. My sister, what the football is. When a player wins and they are interviewing the player, the dialect he speaks is what they use to interview the player. Ghana, have we not placed host to a coach? On Tibrofo. You translator, is it not business?
I said, no, you can't watch no ball, no cry back ball, no,
but at the end of the day, was it wrong? It was business.
Anyway.
So why are we trying to reduce employment when we can create employment?
Hey, council, and this is when you walk in there. Not just a omutimijitum sa. As I see a woman, Babe transcribe it.
There is a whole back office. A whole back office where young people who have just graduated and studied artificial intelligence are aware that
isn't there more important things to do than this?
You call this less important when you are communicating to us to understand?
Anyway.
You call it less important? Life is about communication. God started the world with communication. Creation can be sustained by communication. So if you invest money into communication, it is not a little thing.
So see, I invested already in English, which is the official language.
We have not invested.
Oh, but that's what we've been using.
No, we have not invested. We have imposed it. We've not invested. It's imposition.
One impose constitution say
by governance, no, we have imposed it.
Because obia different. And na ye nyina yakọ benkrom na yesi okay. Said be
but we are coming to a position where people will enjoy what they do. I have to learn the Tree language.
Na say brofo de obia for school system.
Me say I have to learn the Tree language. My children's school are paying high school fees. They are forcing them to learn Tree. I was against it.
Forcing them to learn the Tree language.
Yes, I was against it.
I think or multi
no, one of the cheapest language you can learn fast is Tree.
Are you sure?
The most difficult language by research is Ghana. Go and read. Then I see if I'm lying, he'll tell you. It's the most difficult tongue to learn.
Okay.
Is there the research is there? You can go and check.
Because feel it's a north.
No. Sisala Dagbani, those languages they are very simple.
Any individual because my dream say Obu has said na so ha me say me ma so nye ha.
Waso nye ha na wo hia dia so wa dia so da ha tie me. Obia. Me baba na be go Cuba. Onya scholarship to be go Cuba to study medicine. She needed to pass her Spanish language. Only way. Go school na wie. Ni SS no. 1 year me in the tenefi 1 year. E ma yesua Spanish together. Well.
Na so den me say machine den
wakala. Me need the train machine cha no osu. Bia we school. And now me no ka say. Me can the share yango enyunyam. She's the best student in Spanish studying medicine in Cuba as I speak to you now.
What happened?
She now has to get that intelligence report say this is part of my life. I need it. It's not a want. It's needed to survive.
Now, Shadi Ekosona, a local dialect now, on Beckham Parliament, one of the bands Sakraibia.
Oh, yes.
Already, no.
Oh, yes.
Already know you, bro, free or Macan.
Can you see the last statistic that I read by radio listenership and television viewership? It is said that we have close to 90% of people that watch listening to our local stations.
Okay.
The 10% are your mama English speaking station. No? They go and come back to listen to the tree stations. Ask yourself, this is a Ghana oriented place. Why will a doctor, despite establish a tree station that is striving stronger than in Accra, than Obonu FM, than Latenu?
I can't say more.
It was a conscious effort that if you want to sit here as Nene, a Ghana Dangbe chief, you want to sit on this station and give us what you want to tell us, which we need. Try and mix your English with your tree. And constantly Akayo, oh, I can tree. She Halifax. She Halifax. This is your Chelsea tree girls. So I'm saying that it's not because tree is more special than any other language. But it has become a particular medium that you express here as the easiest language. And Cranford will baby or mubu. If you are a bit much, I say, Adumo chokondo no ke for chonija.
Nenem pacha say chese.
Ozi ya jina a branch aye crooked no.
Achia.
Crooked branch no. Ya jina enosu edi atwa dua eye street.
Okay,
ya jina dua akwa so di twa dua etene.
Okay.
Enti enkrani ba aigbeni ba ya wome. Amin ketwi wo fie. Me ka ibe na maka enkran ne brofo. But me pese me ka me tena OKFM, Peace FM, Neat FM, Edi min komo, any Adom FM, ni other local tree stations ni din komo. Emo bia sua de fi me hontin. Me sua twi kasa. E sua twi amamre, e ka twi te se. So if you have a Sisala person who wants to serve his country, and you tell me say because he can't speak English, we shouldn't allow him to go to parliament. What are you talking about? Make the facilities available for them so that when they win and they can't speak English, they should go. When you are speaking English, they too they will put on their earpiece and your English will be translated by AI into their ears.
Into their own local dialect.
Because it's just a bottom. There is a back office that has done a translation. And unfortunately for the hazard in parliament, there's a way that is prepared. Parliament here Gasakeke. The kind of parliament be an so it will not be difficult. What was it? Because if you now your man penny, a corner can yet the tia yempo. It's essentially the Nado Danko Akufado. Or can fret to be your rapid girl. That's what Tikasanasi. That is all them crying or can fluently. But there have been times where we had president and member of parliament and states call countries be francophone countries they can French. They gave them earpiece to translate into their ears, and but they still made
local dialect in English and
hello. They whatever language you were speaking, they translated for them to be able to contribute to the show.
Sentina make cassette say French or more French no. And I'm saying that because it's a simple software. But English because the official.
No. I'm saying that there's a simple. Have you gone to Google to go and do translating with Chi to English before?
Not really.
It's there. Right now, Kochi. What is prekese in Chi? English in the Baba. How did they get it to Google? Google again for there. There's a Google page in Chi. I can't. So I'm saying that it is possible to create jobs through AI with a translator. So when Nene, who cannot speak English, is supposed to represent us in a particular place.
Oba boy only. Ye Canada power.
Because presidency need onya.
Never be idea kwesi. If we hin kwesi okay so ono so be parliament will be.
So parliament na mo jabro funa mo kana mo ketwi e beti ase wa hwe de ase member ba ye be boa no say translator ne ba. Ena entina na se anye ne. Ki uja jenti no se anye ne no. But there be person mche ne say it is possible. Okay. And it is a whole employment.
And local dialect therefore na okase bia betimi aye.
We can start a pilot project.
Pilot no for no be here now suggest for.
It depends on whoever thinks.
Okay.
The common one will always be the ewe. It will be the Ghana, it will be the Chi, and then it might go and be Hausa is not spoken that much.
Yeah.
But we can pick up the Hausa and add maybe Dagbani to it. 5, and let's start a pilot with 5.
Okay.
And it's a simple software that can come out like a pen drive. That when you pick it up and you come to OKFM. And they have it's on a console they are manufacturing. Just slot it on the console. Anything OBR says, it can say. You see, we those with technological mind, we know what is possible. And those with logical thinking mind also know what is. So we combine the logical thinkers with the technical people and we can create it. We should not scrutinize the thing and say, unko school that yeah. Who to mean friend MP. What mean called anyway? No. Education is good, but nobody has made it with education. Anybody that followed education is poor.
Education almost say obi at least anya she the government to cry the policy abase or the school SHS cry any if you say be obi a betimi nya sa basic education now say
because who travel out of the country unko who signboard that ya chro chomp abeku.
I know you're there.
A chon be ba odin de julo.
What can I use?
Patron na yadwen ne okay nyina na yadwen.
Menya nyina me ni yadwen. Ye wo han ni say. Or can or simplify bibia as if say it's a matter of just pressing the button.
Yes.
And then you are good to go.
Yes.
But they say kai so say udi wanu edo wura. Enwo
a bit me war na so na
say a proverb proverb into odi wanu
the proverb na say
odi eye mami kamasen ne wo ha ni say if it is that simple
it is simple
anka wo mo a omudi AI no ba ye no anka wo mu parliament no anka wo decide ade no ahihye ho no mu kra ansa na mo introduce our brain hold on
no they are using it.
Let us understand say there is nothing more natural than nature.
Okay.
There is nothing that is more natural than nature. Who said some time ago, Mudi by say cloning. So what is our word? Clone. Who will be they can put 2 and 2 together and clone you exactly. We can get 10 OBs in Ghana. And then if we get a good footballer, we can clone another Samwajan. But there is nothing bigger and better than the natural Asamwajan, for instance.
Okay.
Into we are cloning, we are not doing. Now, secondly, Unya is original. Secondly, it's okay. Say a day by a year, it will still depend on education. Now, what can say without education? No, I can say AI no cry. You need education to understand it, to know it, how it works. So you can't throw education away and say nobody makes it with education. And no, I think that it's a bit too blanket. Into yet there, you call AI and say, you will come back to the local education that we need first and foremost, so that we use that as a platform for development on every area of human endeavor. But basic education, no dear, I'm not saying what he's saying is not doable, but passing you can say education, depending upon how you define it anyway. But education, no dear, the basic one, no dear.
Now at least you express who
when you go to the more complex society, more complex forums, and forum, and flow with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Sana me feel.
Nene matepa. Any councillor submission kakra na nanka you moving on to yeah.
Media then can say yen ka say we be in school. But me see most people have employed us with our second degree, third degree. We are struggling to get more. And you've not been to school before, and it's not affecting them. Sorry. I'm not saying education is not needed. I'm saying that within the educational system, we can achieve what we are saying, and we also help those who have not been to school. Go school dance and gradually, they will phase out, but they have something to offer. Papa be uncle school da, and I'm Kosrano. So, like he's a prominent person. Or can send me chire me amakusku sa mented. Or your product. This is ginger chips here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be and say, officer, product here why ye and I be see a neno unfan share container mu kesiye. Or see what to idea your market survey. I share your target group. Uncle Scooter. And I'm saying, and only Sunday day. Or say, more tongue, I did my one. What is your conco more? Almost any boy at the omunto. But of first such a baku say, 3 cities no, bet matter 10.
Okay.
I'm an number 10. Now 10, what the good conco? Now, so on 30 cities, on to munto.
Okay. Because a home prize, no so babe come.
The next you catch me say, so we are the man kwala, man penifon can't share. Man kwala can't share, no more sugo mamma no so, no matter one. Now we are the man kwala, now the man penifo, no more can't share. Oh my God, the secret unkola. This is a man whose adverts, anytime they play an advert on any TV station, no, you just say, why ne man stripty? Nesi pepe ne mai. Ne advert biya or dia ba ye bobia utia. Nyanse woman no. E so heavy. Dan ya you school. Ye use ya drink.
Ti san krofo na obi a ontimi entro brofo no. Ana ontimi kan brofo no ye mo makwanya. Ka bi e betimi aboa me.
Na wo go school said then. Go school ni entua na be trouble for mama. O fa so say. Man go school. Me da wo fie. Wo go school ye adwuma mama. So we are not saying education is not good. What we are saying is that it is possible to get people to go to parliament who are not educated.
Okay.
And we can translate their language through AI.
Councillor Meda.
Yen giant crofo boxing we na interview one. Near for so some cambrofo. Can we footballers? Some okay what I'm doing.
I'm reading my money.
Na adani slogan.
So kind of.
What am I saying? O kan sika.
Buko mbako betina.
Buko
banku.
And was a banku was a bluff. Was a grab banku to me.
Halifax Bisa and say, what are you using your money for? Say I'm using the money to watch my children.
To watch my children. What
I'm using the money to watch my children.
So I think we need to change. I feel very sad. Say, player be Spanish La Liga. O yeni edin koma. Ye bisa na sema. Ye bisa no ka Spanish. Na yen krofo no kwa. Ye bisa money katwi. Imagine that kudos ni krofo nyina refuse to speak English. Na omo employ obidi na chiko. As ni translator out twi. Se si akwa American embassy. Won te brofo a. Ya employ bi a oba translate your language. It's money.
Okay.
Let's not downplay what we have. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible.
Mrs. Howard is used to now. Mingo Facebook akra Elizabeth Gazy say o hwe empa good morning obia dimadi amudi no kama pa piaga and so say I am enjoying the show live from Achim Asafo. Elizabeth Gazy view or say best entertainment, more fire.
Obia.
Yes. You?
Yes, my combination.
Which condition?
My combination looks very solid. Thanks to Bodyline Clothing. When he chose the things for me, I thought he was going to crash.
Ooh.
Bodyline, oh no, yes, selection.
Oh, okay.
And your mom's selection, they got a crash.
Oh, one crash it.
But
We are still in the month of love.
Oh, Charlie.
Aye.
Charlie, I look.
Valentine, oh, Nashi, and I want Nashi.
Valentine, I'm here. I was in the cemetery.
Mr. Nashi, and I want
Nash and India were bluffed.
Oh,
then help me. What does it mean to Nash?
That will be Nashi. You want Nashi, I just say, when Nashi.
Uni Menash.
Oh, I mean,
Obi, I
just one Nashi. Not just say, when Yabibia, Ubia, and send a message, Ubia, ma gift to be a.
No, Valentine is not for gifting. So what is national?
A young coho.
No, but you asked me, let's correct this myth. Because into question Valentine is meant for sexual exposition.
Hey!
The act that enacted Valentine is sexual intercourse.
Young come
So it is the eros love. So Obi Obaka be my Valentine or Valentine Day is a request for intercourse.
Young come Mentias,
Valentine Day way. You never showed me. No, it's not time for expressing love.
I saw how I want Nashi, okay. Matthias.
I said yes, so I said yes, Valentine Day. Now, what the excuse about 1 year I said yes.
Into a
so,
oh, yeah.
Say, oh, share.
Or
Just small besame.
Mr. Oye, and I said, you won't know my interpretations is here.
And me know the original reason for Valentine.
Okay, so now that you know,
it's
you
exchange of love through sexual intercourse. Not for the chocolate. We understand the chocolate day. We'll give you chocolate as friends. So be here in the rest. Nobody gave me anything. And for the first time in the history of my Valentine Day, chocolate day, nobody gave me chocolate.
Really?
It has never happened before.
And you want Nashi more than
chocolate near nation.
I want Nashi. My doom for why you know. I saw Kwawunta so and also I'm watching you live from Kwawunta so. Greetings to Mercy Aqua, Emmanuel Aqua inside Connecticut, USA. Womunina Eshayan Fepa Yvonne Yohani M Soti or say. Oh, okay, Godfred Ajay also watching you live from USA. Good job. And then USA for no abapa.
So on Zemaba.
Wabapa. Now young we young your next topic so yeah. Nan saying your hand 10 times video ya swan you say Lewan ene mata ankuma. Omuso omasem asori anya asem.
But on the dinu nkruma na nkuma.
Mata ankuma.
Ankuma.
Enye ankama.
And then nkruma so.
And then nkruma so.
Oh, okay. Mata ankama.
Debi mata ankuma. Enye ankama. And then nkruma. Nti yenhye no so mata ankuma. Omo sena apiepia audio so wo baba ya na me say sem bi okokan wo radio so efa script ho script ho asem de nipa dodo no a ekasapa because movie beba so a ese se wunya script a ye benya nipa mo enact sa script no na aye movie aba ama obi anya bi ahwe enti nipa bebre movie ne ba anase oye actor ana actress na aye script ne ba ebi ehwe obi wo so ase de etie bia obeye ne sa na enumu baako ena mata ankuma ekokan se ono de wo the script brena enya de a of oje so de aba keke ana no waba no ye obe read it through ahwe say whether the script makes sense obi wo ha hu ni ti ehu ni nan it doesn't make any moral education bia ma bibia enti no ono yesa wo friend so meye movie na onye enti no okan ya ma em suggestively no na eya yete said ye bi akuma wood ho no bi na movies ensam no na ye bebre ma Lewin abe reply no ne wie ye no em say ya siu Lewin na mpese ye bo voice na mata e kan ye no ensam ahodo o kan ye no mpese ye bo na ye hwe wi in general na ya hwe script in general say ye the script man na ye actor na so ye actress is it really necessary say obehwa kwakosi ansana waka so okay it doesn't make sense because I know now author of the script what how do you determine whether it makes sense or not enti ebehwe no so enti enti nsema amata editu dwana
basically I look at the storyline script no se me kind script no na sebi nyanse bi enima mintwa
nyanse enim sese ya
won se ni bi ho hu ne nan hu ne ti hu ne a omo e pa akire Basically, I look at the storyline, scripts, no. Say me kind scripts, no, na sebi. Nyan sebi anymore. Mincha.
Nyan se ni se ya.
Once a snibo ha unhuni na unhuniti. Unhuni a omo patchre. Osha, unya efutuo bia emfim. Enye seni a youth bi posha. Youth imbebunu. Abrofo ya be say e kasa. Imbebunu bi sha. Obetimi enya adisue bi efrim. Inti movie bia any good moral lesson bia no menye. Recently Peter Obi send these scripts every Nigeria. Make kind scripts ni we Peter will tell you. I was bold enough to tell the person said the story doesn't make sense. Make catch you in the streets.
Wow.
Make catch you no. And the person is not the first person Maka such producers be brave. It looks like now say people don't really see me in a lot of movies because the movie doesn't make sense. I won't show up for it. But the movie make sense. I will show up.
Hey, no be atna se atro na ye na see make sense there.
No, but madam, try there.
Yeah, na money make sense.
Yeah, but you should know what are you preaching? Otena radio sweet. So
contest be na mama dey can say make sense.
It is a make you car. Na se me see Abraham bu opa, oba be bu.
Okay, it a passport no. And I say kwala bone some
aspect can make a show. I think we can make because of me chia wukanti. Me see fine girl. And I will buy short skirts. And I will buy be young who be big and neck on uncle for show.
But matter, near what can say make sense, you know. Dear son, a
storyline no make sense. To say, will be actual scripts. I dear me one say, only obada we are now we come, only obada we are now we come.
Okay.
Obisha Senena, then pan a wishing a womb.
Okay.
Kunkumo ba promote imba kunkuma na say then I will promote sweetheart e was so be hwe sini awie no na nyansa e wo mu no utumi kra de ya na sesem e di tu bafo ana setama wo hwe sini na ka say eh we di etesio ana bibi esise yo nti brana wo bo no so we when e sini e kire wo no asema na ye ka ho asem na sini fu ye yi o what you say e was say sini a wo betwa no enye te say light soup say abenkwan enya all the ingredients wo mu a sebi osha oka say nkrofo ya trusting asemi die la say to bra kweku ehun efuto pepepepe ni ehun we no mo aka no ba say wo behwe sini awie na unye futuo bia emfimu na ensakra wa brabo ensakra wa dwen never impuntuo embra wa brabo mu ni oman ni mu die there's no point being part of it. That's my opinion.
Maybe say baby
yo ene na asem a mata de tu dwane but men pese ye be call ne lawin de no mu bebre na asem a o ka sesi ase because I work court enti no men pese ye be call mo but I want us to look at the all can submission no e betimi aba say ye be trust script awie ama yakwa akwa e de aba screen so abra afutuo bi ani ma me fam free counselor so counselor
na acting sa na okor retirement number 2
okay ene ye free way
okay
so me actor me go kan we ga say me kan
when so it is possible so we bet your scripter at the end of the day no moral lesson be any what exactly the moral lesson is about.
Oh, so sometimes
say ana eni you are saying to us
say we mo
una anim nyansa
hold on
wa wo hwe na
say we mo nipa na o hwe no so wo nyansa aka obehu
but sometimes
say we aduane na me di no it is for me to tell whether enchinu bom ana enchine nim
not always
enye wo aye no na wo be ka say enchine wo
not always
nipa no wahwe movie at the end of the day no be say say then onhu nipa na o chro movie nipa
adwene bi e woni trim say ade bi esese to obi antoni ntina and it doesn't make sense.
Now the person who wrote the script and those who act they have a motive. Okay. They are communicating. They are sending a message to the people out there. But if at the end of the day, message now person who sending nipa 100 now muko share about 90 nia wo pese wo send it across no then what's the essence of it nia me pese michira no matter asema o kan ye or see or you see or see sebi nyansanim is it not possible say somebody will write a script at the end of the day will share the messenger or person or put across say bia uye papa e faso a ubenya at the end of the day uye wudinia at the end of the day no ubeko jail and with that kind of a thing at the end of the day there must be a moral lesson to be learnt and I know see say which script now in fact me no I don't see where it has anything to do with Kumawood. Okay. Unless I didn't listen to I mean there's more to it but ni aya boy ya tie there and Kumawood hokra general
person tie ne kasa no mum na ne all kan ho
general and I think say she has the right to say role we mean play and I'm moving no cry me share from beginning to end no me hunia kire nkwala me hunia kire ma
ba unyin ni say ni ntia meka sa ne say mpampi no enipa ye wo opinion bi say sometimes no say ye hwe bibia ye perceive anase ye wadwene bi wetim say ni ade we ye de esese bibi say to no sa de kode na nto ni nti no na wadwene ye so okay ene moral lesson bi anim. Don't you think say bia eno so ka ho bi na ma because they ono no preconceived when it dream say yes say ye ni eno no ana say bia role character na oko play no ese bia onyi ne ho e bia or at a point obeye bibi say enti no sa de na oba beye no e bia ene ni beliefs contradict say sia enti because of that enti no to her it doesn't make sense so wo
ono ni beliefs
so obi wo ho a bia odum pempen so obi wo ho kra o acting no okwa emu no wakọ ware wom ana se bia wa be sakra ana se bia bibi nti sese no o man a particular role bia on person obey for her or for him it doesn't make sense.
Okay, say for religious reasons for instance obitimi ya na ene wa be born again na officer say the movie may me ho and may part of me ye bi mana ma worry and we a different thing
and let me feel me try to say could it be that reason that people will come out and I say an actor and an actress be baba can say okay script with it doesn't make sense in the
but at the end of the day it depends upon the person's right. Script is it true say scripts be wo it doesn't make sense.
That is where my challenge is because the
question now is
now eventually I moral lesson be does it really happen?
The other arm of the question is must it make sense to you before you play a role?
That is where my and when I'm to say who ne wa determine say it doesn't make sense.
On my example be say a movie be wo nipa no or report banoa
na
wakunu na osan report bi nso na wakunu at the end of the day no so wan hu ade a e ba nipa no so na obi
okay
see what are we teaching
obi e report obi no okuna esese bibi to no
no at the end of who play who say ye kwala brem no ye wo blowman ye fa no blowman no main character and ye wo killer e wudi ni bi e wo film no no dey friend no killer no nti yen time no killer no dey obetimi akunkum nipa bebre aye nipa niema enye but at the end of it no ese bibi to no
ese bibi to no
yes
yen adwene mu no ese bibi to no
yes because there is a price to pay for anything you do in life.
Okay,
that is the belief we have. But say obi be bonisa we movie no mu na at the end of the day no wa gene ho na okọ na ya wie movie no a then pa na was ukoko share we for what reason when so I agree with Martha say there must be a reason why you are putting out a movie.
You
that's a moral lesson bien nimu dia. Then I agree with what she said. Sebi okay. She used Sebi twice.
Sebi na just all frasem to mapa Elizabeth Gazy or say fantastic show, keep it up. Sanso ena ye kum nipa dia wu boatin or no so say he's watching us live from Southern Lebanon. Greetings to Amor Personal. Sanso ena eye Besham Terry Noble or no so say she's right. Said Matan Kuma asem ena all kano. Omunyina so edium contribution till what contribution bia efa sa topic here ye discuss here na o dia fa Facebook edia best entertainment jumadi so ena oti yenka ene anopa awia yi 101.7 ti otemenka uko social media yem panel for no ewo hanene de ne dia kogu enti meko eye Councillor George Lutrot so no no so submission bi owo efa sa asem we hu no na odi atu yetwa odi atu yenim Councillor
matter what but not doing no children wrong.
Yes.
What she said is wrong.
What you are kasa on na adwin wo se e wrong na te say eni so kasa asem no bra.
Sure. You can't say say an quality drama aiwe.
That's what her boots are been pa I say chese.
Nene. Me you me on Facebook children ase.
Na who can say man me just me my
interpreter parliament asem ya bia na mo
yeah my AI go ahead
o see nukra egu oman no eya yenka
nukra ebu ebo oman
yes
yenka
yenka
nukra ebo oman yenka
say obi actual script amount now we see script no nyanse bia enim usabe ne hu ni faso nyanse bia enim there are no morals for children, there are no morals for anybody, so you no actor, then you are not an actor. Because look, every actor must be versatile, and when it comes to storytelling it's fiction.
So also the person you say
Debbie, who say a very very good question you. People rise to a certain stage of their life and they want to use their sanctimonious religious new lifestyle to say ade oforiam ponsasem me jai wiase nyumbo me hu Kristo me nkwanda nyina me som Jesus
and then on the boy
say look at the boy me boy say sanyu me oforiam ponsadia me nkwanda nyina tasno obewu a obonyum eda nyame ase oh eti people can change, and based on their change, you know, they expect to say this is what is right. I've been in the scene for 21 years. I've made statements that people has fought, insulted, some have cursed me, some have sued me. And I never spoke against them. But I spoke truth.
Okay.
By virtue of research and what I hold. Now, whatever I said has come to pass in their life. And whatever I said, others have now come fresh in the scene who were not here when I was speaking. At the end of the day, no master take a can. Oma jatum. Eti, dear matter can I say, or not dear. Nam ka say, or not dear kano. Move ya nyanse nimuno. Obia or Troni story biano has a reason. You see, until the lion comes to tell his side of the story, the hunter will always be right.
Okay.
And it is difficult for us to give clearance for the lion to tell his side of the story. So a writer of a story has a reason to write a story for us. The moral lesson might not be for children. The moral lesson might not be for men.
Okay.
The moral lesson might not be for women. Have you watched Coming to America before?
Aye.
What's the moral lesson in Coming to America?
I just enjoyed the mixture of they flying from America to the challenges.
And no moral lesson.
Give me one. I continue my language.
The moral lesson, yes, moral lessons.
Just
the
one.
moral lesson, the main one, then it say, and your bia na oko otukwan ko America, enam ohianti. Because the motive of America, then it say, be of Africa, ebano. or your yani. Now, or for greener pastures. But in the case of Akim, that is Edimorph, Oh no, he didn't. He only went there to look for his queen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wasika. So you see how you saw it.
Me challenge or challenges are free abroad by Africa.
So one the moral lesson on
who the anyway.
One the moral lesson. Because so now some moral lesson what is saying.
No, what is saying?
Oh, and it
was a retirement moral lesson.
Can't you woo the
there are movies that you watch on the first day that you don't have any moral lesson. But as you grow, like you now get to a place to adapt.
Okay, because I remember cry about the first and but the more I hear
you adapt to it because you have now become relevant to the song or to the movie. And you can say movies are nyansenim emawa. You are not the writer of the story. Does it mean you want to direct people what they should write before they invite you?
No.
That's why I'm coming. I was asking questions. Because maybe
you
say, if you are an actor, every role they give you, you should be able to play. Me?
No.
Oh, no, you've not acted before. I was a dance drama artist. From performing art. That's what I studied. Now, in dance drama, give me a role. I can act as a mother with a baby on stage. I can act as a man going to the farm. I can act as a preacher at the same time. I can act as somebody at the law court immediately.
That's not what matter is saying.
Development.
And you know matter.
Oh, you leave matter. I'm telling you what is reality. Forget about matter.
That's why Mr. acted that.
How old were you?
Me.
Oh
yes, I'm saying it today. I've said it somewhere. Not only no. And I'm kind.
Tell us.
TV theater. You are part of those days TV theater.
You are part of TV.
Oh yes.
Why you walk a pass or make cast?
Narrow way theater. Only mama ye.
Yes.
Of GBC.
Yes.
You. I end my case. The last time I call a Peace FM entertainment show no. Review no. Way by Dinah Hobson. I reminded her and say, oh yes.
You
because she was my
young man then.
Some of the movies, Sabi now I was the husband, she was the wife, and the rest of them. Yes, in the movie,
thank you. But now you can act everywhere if you are an actor.
Yes, so it is not about acting the role.
So I'm saying, sir, Obi actually the script there ba. Now catch him say script now what you nya say ni me act here in my first place. Obi I refused to join my act because when hu nyansa wom. But all of a sudden me nya mata nkruma a hu nyansa wom. Ena mata me nya mata. And obe acting the same movie, Yes. And as I say, a movie, making headwaves. To Bossy.
Then move forward.
Oh, to Bossy.
Yo.
Nyasenim. There's no moral lesson for children. Addition be a new man kola.
But be a woman penny.
But obi ya and to be ya acting. Matter ebe acting. Because you know the writer of the story.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no, they one acting because there's no moral lesson. Obi ya acting, matter acting, it has become a talk in town across borders. And Crawford are making their own judgment out of the story. The writer of the story cannot be insulted. Because what he saw, you didn't see.
You see,
you are an actor and not a writer.
Okay.
All those who now become like Yvonne Nelson and the rest. What's the name of the other girl? Miss Bell, not for everything.
Miss Bell.
Not for get away. Tracy Boachi.
Na then I na damf.
O say no matter say group no.
Na say good dada.
O nguye.
And
forever nice, always nice. If you are saying that Paddy, the baba Tracy Boachi. She was acting. Now she's writing scripts. That's what I say.
Yeah.
She's able to model people. What must I say?
Yeah.
And Obi perceive me here baby man voice like me acting baby man. Or they come and never see me anymore. It was one attempt. As compared to Grofo Floor. No, start.
3 takes.
One, me call a guy. Me see na the man no. Ni na 1 because I have me would have said to be so Robi a plane. It was not part of my reading script. But in the absence of the person, I was able to act because I am an actor. The script writer.
You see,
no, the script writer cannot be insulted. You cannot, even if it's comedy, even if it's full of foolishness. Look, when we started telenovela, look at the storyline. All the telenovelas in the whole world, the storyline are the same.
Yeah, basically.
But the fiction, the suspense that we are waiting to, we assume.
You are not bringing in the
somebody who is sitting, who doesn't have common sense to look for the fiction. You are not thinking. Your mind is daft, and you are watching a movie, and you want a straight-jacketed lesson instead of you to think. You know, who more to say? Anyway, chai telenovela. And you the baby, I mean, Koshian Kwajishi, a Sema, a Mamba, but you've not taken the trouble to see the lessons with it. So my question now is,
so you are using the word lesson now?
No. You've not taken the. Hold on. You have not taken the trouble as you as individual
to learn the what?
To learn the lessons.
Lessons.
And you are telling us.
Where do we not get you see how soon
even if it's a comedy script.
I'm saying that you have not taken the trouble to learn your thinking lesson in the game.
Okay, so
and you are rubbishing the content.
As a son, I will carry a counsel. At the end of the day, there should be some moral lessons.
Says who?
You just said it.
I am the writer of the story.
Okay.
I am telling you the side of the lion against the side of the hunter.
And Tina say, "Oh, you actor now. What the NSA will play role now, dear man."
I said, play the role. Come and play your role.
I wouldn't want when you saw Becca say, "Me the open show promoting money in Huntino." Me
can be sure we are my way home. It is a privilege for somebody to look around 5 million people and identify Obiya to play a certain role. So don't rubbish the content writer.
Okay, so your problem is the fact that she's rubbishing content writers.
Why do you say that, that you can boldly tell us that they brought a script from Nigeria and I said there's no sense in it? You don't speak like that. Season your language with salt.
How do you speak?
No, you don't speak like that.
How do you speak?
Also, she has an opinion about what she's supposed.
You don't get where I'm coming from.
Okay, let me get it.
Somebody has written a script.
And so what?
About why Nene has lost his head.
And then?
And you also believing that if he has lost his head, he's the only person who is bald-headed.
You see, we shouldn't talk.
What is the lesson about Nene? We having no
It
hair.
doesn't matter.
There's no hair on the head, but there's hair in the pubic area. If the hair is hair, anywhere you have hair is hair.
Please.
And I say at the end of the day, no. Nene can say.
What are the moral lessons in bringing a movie about Nene with no hair?
Please.
Obiya.
Who will watch the movie and a no hair movie and will learn that there is a small portion where they went to see a particular herbal doctor.
So
who started beating the head of Nene.
Is that person not entitled to what he has seen?
Yes.
Is that person not entitled to?
You are not a person.
You see, we shouldn't talk.
Not the author.
You are not a person.
Obiya, if
you, who is in the media space, come to speak something negative from the media space, it makes volume of nonsense than when somebody who is out of the media space come to speak something that even makes sense.
So does it make the media infallible? Minti was it? Minti round the crab bar is still. Don't I have the right?
No, I've not. You have the right to
now,
say
you see, you are talking. You are talking as if say writers of scripts cannot be fallible. So hold on. Theo, they are human. They can write a whole book. You can write a whole book of 900 pages, and at the end of the day, the message you want to send across doesn't get there to many people.
It doesn't come out.
It says who? Says the reader. Intinu Theo. Intinu say onusi. When who says script to be woho. This is a person what plays several roles.
Yes.
near what play no dear, you don't have a problem with it. Near or see, wait dear, me play because of this, you have a problem with it. Now, when you use the word say as an actor, you must be versatile. Versatile to what extent? Theo, the fact that you can be a mother at a time and be a policeman at another time and be a chief at another time is neither here nor there.
Okay.
Or see, look, you can't beat a drum and ask me to dance simply because I'm a good dancer. That is what Martha is saying. I am an actor. But you can't just beat a drum and say dance. You say you are a good dancer, so you should dance. To what extent? You are blaming the poor girl for nothing. It is possible for writers to write scripts and still make no sense. That's possible. You see why you think that because Obia Trani demo actually Bibinu, then it makes sense. No. Not every write-up is sensible. Not every write-up by anybody, then they say you should dance.
No, if you tell me to write a story about Ghana, then when I go off, you know that independence is 1991, and I write 1957. I've gone wrong, but I'm saying this is somebody's dream and idea. Then most of the song people come to sing, we shouldn't even play it. The lyrical content of people who come to sing.
Enti na say o person o say mema obi and down play obi artistic a year or the aba bonti
because it is sweat. It is sweat.
Artistic creativity now no atna say atron
I boldly told a Nigerian writer that there's no sense.
But
so matter has no sense, the writer has sense. Whatever the writer has written, you see sense in it. Any comment matter passes about it is not sensible.
A writer has identified you from Nigeria to come and act a particular portion of a movie.
Okay.
He gives you the scripts. You read through the script and you realize that this particular role they want me to play, I am not ready to play the role. It ends there. But you can't tell her that the script
doesn't make sense. Okay, if she had said
whether you acted or not, the script has been acted.
Okay,
but that is not her motive. She's not blocking anybody from acting.
She should rather say what you want me to come and act in the script, doesn't make sense to me.
No, I am not comfortable with that.
But to say the whole script doesn't make sense.
I was an actor. They gave me a role. And when they gave me the role, I told the director, this role I can do it, but to this extent,
I can't.
No, I didn't say I can't. I said to this extent, we have to adjust these things if it's possible. Because in the script, this is how they wanted it to be. What me giving us. So I think was it on Red Light.
Okay.
Red Light. There was a story that broke out that I'm going to finger a certain girl.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Actually, I'm sure.
You're shouting. Okay. You're shouting.
Aye.
Obia was no shame. But Roger director Ankasa Father Munya they were cameramen. I didn't do that. But Obia chef in angle. Obi say from the angle no ocean. But the men say you finger from the way you saw it. Obi ko trust here. Obi di mantem. Me antim body after 5 years and then answer no. We susa America say mini sadity. But the angle and the writer. Okay. It make us a woman. Obi actually script am.
Into generalization now, now so generalizing said that script, the whole script doesn't make sense.
Don't say that.
But probably if she had said, near Yasuo Mayan doesn't make sense to her, yeah. In Quebec, okay.
Me problem is what she cheer
Yeah,
part 1.
Yeah, 2.
How many parts?
I'm saying could see 15 or so.
Macho, what share 24 hours there?
24 hours. Debbie.
No share that. What's your housewife there?
Housewife. Say, minimum which of them you are talking about? Be or Nigeria, be or.
What's your Grey's Anatomy there?
Hey. Me nya kwan hwe movies so.
Da manyanse say odi ni nyina ye mpema gudo. But you dey make no. All these things that they break them down into series is a story they are telling. And at every episode, they unfold something.
Okay.
When we started Jewa in this country, people spoke against Chewa. So kaya. But now you share 24 hours. Now download this series no go share. Many problem they say matter bia wa humbrase ni nidiemu. Bia baby a we do. Ade a we sua. Odane ni konko hwe na chi. De wa ya twam nti no. Baby a we do pempensuo yi. Ni brand bi association bi nti. Nyambe bi wo on to me nya. I am not fighting her.
Okay.
But to boldly tell us say a script came from Nigeria and I told the writer it doesn't make sense. Please.
It's too harsh.
It's harsh.
Okay.
It's disrespectful.
That's a social media. Hey, papa. Richard Minta, say I'm watching you live from Kwau Asante Krum. Good morning. Have a wonderful week. Good job. Sanso Nana Kweku Ajay24. So who decided what is moral? Morality is relative. And also every Nana Kweku Ajay24 and chain. Sanso and kum nipa dia wo boaten ono so say Pastor Marcus Exdo ene ono no wo mu ATN live every Lebanon wo mu echia adofo nyina na ye bo adwuma ho pa Noah the ark builder ono so ese o hwe free kokomlemle fano street
far AI
I'll say I'm number one. I'm a number one fan of Lowen, but well, say and sisisu ye ewo ha say but also or share pa Richard Mintaso or say Councillor Lutrots, please, I think you are making a point here. Elizabeth Gates, you say controversial councillor, great submission, almost Oliver. Foster, even though we have all rights, but not all are deserved. Or say onyama nyina ho kwan so nyene nyina na fatan Abdul Aziz or also sharing. What doesn't make sense to you may make sense to others. And also every Abdul Aziz. Sylvester Nana Kwesi Opoku and also please check councillor's microphone. Ya check it. But Kwesi Buachi say we all have rights. And one can criticize constructively, but not to downplay one's right. One's meat is another man's poison. And to so a social media, and I in 2 minutes. Now your copies aqua news. And to where the nene or closing submission.
Oh, my closing submission is just one thing. Lutrot is creating the impression, say.
You think Lutrot is creating an impression?
Yes. Don't say anything that is.
No, there's AI here. Say, I think. Use the AI language. I think.
It makes sense. Because Nipano wa bre and our chron script. Utias here and our put ni bibia together. So writers are infallible. On mean chro adia nyansan name. That is why I want him to know. Say, if matter can make a mistake, then writers can also make mistakes.
Okay.
Here. But for him to talk, say, Obia Chirona dear. And when I say, it is possible for a writer to make a sensible assertion, or see, says who? Which means you are trying to tell me, say, you are trying to tell a TF4, say, writers are infallible. Among to mean mistakes.
And also, it is possible.
Possible, sir.
Not possible.
If matter can be wrong, then writers can also be wrong. That is all.
Councillor, again, I did chat to or numbers.
Nene. Your tank for tasting a particular soup can say the soup is bad.
Okay.
But the soup is nice.
All right.
We can't change your tank. But may your submission after tasting the soup encourage the one who cooked the meal.
Okay.
That the pepper was too much. But I think it might be because I have soy in my mouth. I'm also not used to pepper. But if you come and say that this soup is pepper soup, na say that Rebecca say yeah in chilling kwine there, then you benya. And kwine time ben why you say ni musano. Morally, you are speaking the truth. But I believe say it shouldn't have a record of not a hard. It's the American say matter can no correct. But example, me the example only count me I know. Say a Nigerian writer brought me a story, and I told the person the story doesn't make sense.
You councillor for number no today.
Yes, sure kasa wo bedwam. On 0277 brabe sure kasa wo me ho. Won so person nya scholarship ni frame CCI 0277. ɛyɛ 609 ɛyɛ 644 kae sɛ ginger chips na mayɛ kasa ne a wɔde sei sisi asa na ho afɛ yi a mentumi yi matade ngu mɛhyɛ ne sei agosi ɔkyena ɛyɛ body line clothing adaroma ɛwɔ Accra Central hwɛ de wayɛ me ama mini sɛ mesesɛ matade a na menante sei agosi anwummere 0277 609 644 yɛnya abotrɛ wɔ kasɛm na ɛtɔ de bi a yɛanhwɛ yie na radio so anaa nkurɔfoɔ atwa yɛn ho hyia a we get a certain euphoria that we might say something that genuinely speaking that is not what we meant. Every writer has a roadmap and their roadmap might be wrong to you, but per what they saw before they are writing the story of the lion, the hunter will not be speaking the truth.
Can't like that. Yɛda se abusuafo ha na brɛ bɛma yɛn kwan ama yɛde best entertainment dwumadie no esi ɛnɛ nene ɛna yɛ cancel trot ɛna mote wɔ mo kan yɛ discuss deɛ ma bebree ɛnti mosomfo a mebɛtena adwam so ɛma ɛyɛ Halifax Addo ɛyɛ adwoa obiya ɔben Nyankopɔn yɛ adoma wuku da ɛna efieda mo yɛne mo bɛsan ahyia bio yɛnkɔ peace
sɛ ne ba yo ana ne bɛma yo binti yɛbɛtwe na so deɛ ɛwɔ mote.
We are against